Hello, Lent Madness global viewing public. It's time for another action-packed, fun-filled, inspiring, and informative
Mm.
episode of Monday Madness. I'm Scott Gunn coming to you live from the Executive Directory of Forward Movement in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I'm here with Tim Schenck, who's coming to you also live from the historic, bucolic, and yellow rectory of St. John the Evangelist Church in Hingham, Massachusetts, the Bay State. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Scott. Yes, thank you for noticing what is on the outside and not just what's on the inside. I appreciate that.
I like to give a thorough view. So
Yeah,
this week, I think the talk of the town is how once again Monday Madness was spurned at the Oscars.
yeah, it really is. I could say I'm disappointed, but I've come to expect that, and that's why the Oscars are dead to me.
Yes, well, they can take their red carpet and go away until they come back to us with a purple carpet. But anyway, the other talk of the town is the Saintly 16.
St. Louis 16 is happening all week. Our celebrity bloggers, our hardworking celebrity bloggers, are hard at work, as you would imagine, and they are filling our minds with quirks and quotes about their saints and by their saints. And it is all week, all 5 days of this week is the Saintly 16. So we are mired in it.
Yeah, so to fill the Saintly 16, we had a very dramatic battle to fill
Yeah.
a spot in the Saintly 16.
That's right. We have been doing this for a long time, for many, many years. That's
It's
why,
the world's oldest, longest running bracket-based competition.
right, we do want to highlight that. And because there's some other one going on this week or something I've
Yeah.
heard. But so Thomas Aquinas went up against Jerome, and there were 7,403 votes cast. And Thomas Aquinas won by one, a single vote.
Yep.
So, I mean, if there was ever a question about whether your single vote counted, this was it.
Yep. And just so folks know, there was some behind the scenes drama there. We wrote about it on the post. If you go look up that Jerome versus Thomas Aquinas post, you can read at the bottom of it some commentary. But basically, this was a photo finish, and we had to do the video replay. The officials had to go up in the booth and do the video replay. And we found there were two things that happened, and this has never happened in the history of Lent Madness. One thing is you prepare, you do the write-ups for the next day's vote,
Yep.
and normally it's not so close, so you can very safely say, so and so won, and that's just how it is. But with this photo finish, we were down to single digit, down to one vote in the last few minutes. So there was some confusion around that. But then the other thing is we had some people, some cheaters, some people voting over and over and over again, 50 times, 20 times, 30 times for Jerome and Thomas Aquinas. And we looked at it all and we netted it all out and concluded that overall, the cheating, there were more cheaters on behalf of Jerome. So, I mean, which makes sense because he's grumpy and presumably his fans are grumpy too.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, we looked at all that and we made sure that Thomas Aquinas did win correctly as he should have. He deserved his spot in the Saintly 16.
That's right. We are all about free and fair elections here at Lent Madness, and so we are very confident that was a clean election. This is the first time it's come down like this in the history of Lent Madness. Scott and I have been at this for a very long time. That's why we have a little bit of gray hair here and there, and so we've never seen anything like this. But it also goes to show that I've talked to several people who are like, oh, I meant to vote that day, but I had some socks to sort, or whatever the excuse was. And this is why this has to be your number one priority during the day. Must be to get your vote in
Yeah.
because it matters.
No, every single vote counts. And so, yeah, make sure you vote. And here's a reminder of the rules. We encourage you to exhort your neighbors, friends, colleagues to vote. You can be like, at least one bishop has sent out a letter to the entire diocese encouraging them to vote. That's happened a couple times. So you can do that if you have an in with your bishop or if you are a bishop.
Mm.
You can buy a billboard.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. What's not cool is sitting down at your computer and voting like 50 times.
Yes, that is correct. It takes more effort on our part, which we don't have to give.
Exactly. So anyway, this is the St. Louis 16 is already exciting, even before it was before the competitions started, and it goes on, and we're gonna see how it all turns out.
Yes, we will. And that vote again was an historic vote. So that was a big day.
Yes, it was, and you know that somewhere up in the eternal glory, Thomas Aquinas walked up to Jerome and said, "Oh, Saint Jerome, congratulations on your victory. Said contra, but I say I
Yes.
actually won." That's a little inside joke for people who have read Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah, it's mostly an inside joke for Scott. So,
Fair enough.
well, on that insider note, happy Lent.
Happy Lent.